Yes po, Doc.
Okay. Okay, so before we begin, can somebody lead a prayer?
Ako po, Doc. In the name of the Father, the Son, and of the
And
Spirit.
Spirit.
Dear Lord, thank you for the opportunity to learn today. We ask you to clear our minds of distraction and help us focus on the lesson ahead. Grant us the wisdom to understand the new ideas and topics and the kindness to support our classmates. May our time together be productive and filled with curiosity. Amen.
Father, Son of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Good afternoon, class. Okay, so I made my discussion very simple so that you can understand them very well. Okay, so let me share. Sure. Asan siya? Oh my God. Pagbago ang... Hindi nyo pa nakikita. Dali lang, class. I-entire screen ko ba? Sige, i-entire screen. Share. Picture, pic, open. Ba't hindi siya nag-a-appear? Ano ba yun, aba? Yung aking aso ay nag-uungol. Arte. Window na lang siguro. Ayun, nag-appear. Okay, kita na class? Can you see?
Yes po, Doc.
Ha? Ewan ko ba kung anong problema yan? Bakit? Dali ha. Baka hindi na naman siya gagalaw. Okay. Kung ano ko siya. Oh my God. Show my screen. Ay, pagkaganyan pala, hindi siya hindi siya anong gagawin ko? Dali kas ulitin. Okay. Yan. Kita class?
Yes,
Yes
po,
po.
Doc.
Kita? Okay. Okay, so our subject matter for this afternoon is about the development, no? The development of ayun, okay. Regarding the development of the nervous system. So let me see and try to. Okay, so it will be our main objective. Our main objective is, of course, to know the embryologic development of the nervous system. Okay? So kanina, nag-lecture si Dean, what composed the development, the nervous system. O bakit ayaw na naman? Okay, ito na lang. Ito, kita nyo ito? Ha? Kita nyo?
Yes po, Doc.
Kasi yung isa, ito, yan, gumagalaw.
Yes po.
Yes po.
Oh. Pero kung bakit ba magkapatong siya dalawa, yung isa hindi gumagalaw, ito gumagalaw. Ano ba yan? Well, anyway, no? Oh, yan naman. Ayoko nang galawin. Okay, basta kita nyo, ha? Okay, at the end of our lecture this afternoon, the student, what will be our main objective, no? The main objective is for the students to at least understand and be able to discuss the development or the embryology of the nervous system. Okay, so if you're going to look class, no, we said that the development system, or I mean the central or the nervous system, will be composing of anatomical divisions, no. So when we say anatomical divisions, it will be consisting of the central nervous system composing the brain and the spinal cord, and then you have the peripheral nervous system composing of the nerves, which is of two types. No, we have your our cranial nerves. Now, pagka sinabi class na cranial nerves, these are the nerves that are exciting coming from the brain itself. No, all the 12 cranial nerves that are found at the inferior portion of the brain. Okay, and then when we speak of the um, spinal nerves, they are the nerves that are okay exciting, no, in your spinal cord. Okay, so these are the different types of nerves, and then of course, I'm assuming that Dean defined to you what is a plexus, and also the definition of the ganglia. Now, if you're going to look at the different parts of our nervous system or the central nervous system, we say the central nervous system is composing of the brain in the spinal cord, no? So if you're going to look at the nervous system, okay, you will see you have your cerebrum, yan yung cerebrum. Please take a look. And then take a look at the thalamus. This is the area where your thalamus is, okay? So the thalamus will be consisting of different parts. We have the thalamus itself, the hypothalamus, the subthalamus, and the epithalamus. Okay, then looking at your brainstem. Okay, so when you look at the brainstem, please take a look. No, your brainstem will be composing of the midbrain. Ayan ang midbrain, and then you have the pons. The pons is the dilated part, and then of course you have the medulla oblongata. Okay, so that part before the spinal cord exits, no, at the foramen magnum is the medulla oblongata. And then you have your cerebellum. Okay? So please take note of the different parts of the brain. From the cerebrum, and then we have the thalamus, and then you have the brainstem, and then the brainstem consisting of three parts, the midbrain, the pons, and the medulla oblongata, and then you have your cerebellum. Okay? So you need to identify all of them, class, no? Please, when we go to the lab, you need to look at them, no? Parang hindi ko alam kung ilang beses tayo mag-meet, maybe once or twice. It will be depending on the announcement of the office, no? Because the office wanted, or I mean the school, hindi lang naman ang LCUP ang nagtitipid ng energy. Maski kami, ayoko na rin lumabas sometimes. No, hindi ako lumalabas if hindi kailangang lumabas. Okay, so please take note of the different structures that you find, specifically when you look at the brain. Okay, so from there, we are going to take note how is the development of the brain. Okay, so you need to remember, class, no, that the development of the nervous system is ectodermal in origin, no? So embryologically speaking, you need to take note of the three germ layer, no? What are the three germ layers? You have the ectoderm, the mesoderm, and the endoderm. So your nervous system is a derivative of the ectoderm. And when is the initial development, no? The initial development of the brain begins during the third week of embryonic life. Okay, so during the third week of embryonic life, the nervous system begins to develop. And then, of course, the development of the nervous system will trigger, no, is triggered by signals that is coming from the notochord. Okay, so that is how are we going to look at the development or the origin of the nervous system. Okay, so how is the please take the class. No, this must be you. Yan, nagkamali ako ng spelling dito. No, yan. So the neurulation period, class, no, when we speak of the neurulation, the development of the brain and the spinal cord will begin with the neurulation period, no? So pagka sinabi natin, class, na neurulation period, no, if you're going to look at the three germ layer, please take a look at my cursor, no? So ang ating germ layer will be consisting of the ectoderm. The ectoderm class is itong blue. Okay, can you see? So the ectoderm is the blue layer, and then you have the red one, which is the mesoderm, and then nasa ng endoderm. Nasa endoderm is yung nasa border of the lower part of your mesoderm. Yan yung endoderm natin, no? So the endoderm will be the origin of most of our visceral organs, while the mesoderm will be developing yung mga muscles natin, yung mga in-between muscles and different epithelial cells. And then the ectoderm is the origin of the neural tube formation. Okay, so ano mangyayari class, no? How are you going to go with the neurulation period? So definitely, yung una muna, if you're going to look at the ectoderm, no, it is a bit straight, no? It is a bit straight. And then what will happen? It will involve formation of the neural plate and the neural fold. So what will happen is, to form the neural fold, there will be invagination of the ectoderm. Can you see? So there will be invagination. Okay, can you see this invagination? So the invagination of your ectoderm will give you the neural fold. Okay? So nasa ang neural fold class? If you're going to look at the picture, ang neural fold is nasa edge nung invaginated ectoderm, no? Kumbaga, nandoon sa taas ng gilid, no? Sa internal part, dito sa part na ito ang neural fold. And remember that the presence of the neural fold will tell you that the brain begins to form. Did you get me? So pagka na-identify na sa neural fold, the presence of the neural fold will indicate that the brain is already being developed. Not only the brain, but also the spinal cord. Remember that pagka sinabi natin neural tube, okay, your central nervous system will be composing of the brain and the spinal cord. Okay? So nagkameron ngayon ng neural fold. And then what will happen to the neural fold? The neural fold now will close, no? So ang term, the term for the closure of the neural fold is called the fusion of the neural fold. Okay, so ano mangyayari ngayon? If there will be fusion of the neural fold, there will be no formation of the neural tube. Can you see? Once na nag-meet na class at nag-form na ng bilog, no? And everything is there, then you will see that it is already a neural tube. Can you see that? And then remember, class, that this happens, it initially begins during the early week of your third week of embryonic life. And you need to remember, class, that when we speak of the third week of embryonic life, this is the most critical period, no? So this is the most critical period of development, no, of the embryo. Okay, kasi there are a lot of things that might happen, no? Remember that any deficiency of the developing process, there will be formation of congenital anomalies. Okay? And this is the time na very critical. Bakit siya very critical? Okay, pregnant mother. Alam niyang, she knew that she is pregnant but she is smoking. She knew that she is pregnant but she keeps on taking drugs, no? And remember that all of this, even smoking, even drinking alcohol, okay, are not, no? Are contraindicated, no, specifically in you are in the first trimester of pregnancy, because kaya nga very critical, it is the time when congenital anomalies will be developed. Okay, so a neurulation period due to the because of the formation of the neural tube, yan ang neural tube, then it will be involving formation of the neural plate. Una muna, class, neural plate, yan, ganyan, neural plate straight. And then, it will invaginate. Pagka nag-invaginate na, class, presence of neural fold doon sa gilid. Okay? And then what will happen to the neural fold? It initiates the start of the development of the brain in the spinal cord. And then, your neural fold will fuse together. Okay? And then fusion of the neural fold will form the neural tube. Now, what will happen, class? Doon sa neural crest, no? So these are your neural crest. The neural crest will separate. Okay? During the process of development kasi andyan pa yung neural crest naka-incorporate doon sa development. But when the neural tube is already formed, then what will happen? This part of your ectoderm will separate, and this part of that development is your neural crest. Okay, so at this time, when the neural tube is already formed, the embryo now is called neurula. Okay, so the neural tube, no, due to the start of the development of the brain, will tell you that this is your neurula. Okay, so please take note of that stages of development. Una muna, neural plate to neural fold, fusion of neural fold, and then formation of neural tube. Okay, so what happens during the neural plate formation? Also, during this time, if you're during the first days of development class, no, you will see this structure, no. So this structure is like a sleeper, para siyang chinelas. Okay? So you will see that there will be invagination. Okay, puputulin mo yan. If you cut it, ito yung lalabas. Can you see? Can you imagine? If you cut your neural plate, then what will happen? This should be the one to, ito yung observe ninyo. Okay? Sa coronal section um, of this structure. Okay? And then there will be thickening of the ectoderm. Okay? This thickening of the ectoderm will be your neural plate. And again, when is the appearance of your neural plate? It appears during the 18th day specifically. Sabi natin kanina during the third week, no? So pagka sinabi natin third week, ito yung um, starting from after 7 plus 7 is 14. So that is the second. So the early third week, the early days of the third week is from 15 to 21. Okay? So kailan nagtitikel ang ectoderm to form the neural plate, specifically day 18 of the embryonic life. Okay, and then there will be formation of the neural groove. Yung the depression class, no, this is your neural fold, no, kita nyo. The depression, okay, at the center of the depression is called the neural groove. Okay, so that is the central depression. And then you have the lateral deviation. Can you see? So yan yung lateral deviation natin. So the lateral deviation will give you the neural folds. Okay? So that is how the neural plate formation is being developed. Okay, so this is an additional information about the neurulation of please. Okay, palitan na natin. No? Okay, so the usual neurulation process, embryonic ectoderm overdeveloping notochord thickens to form an elongated sleeper-like neural plate. Okay? So, parang chinelas yung neural plate na yan, class. No? Sabi ko, this is the line of sectioning. Okay? So, this is the line of sectioning to show you the coronal section of this neural plate to show you the invagination. Okay? And then, again, it happens during the third week of embryonic life. Okay, so about the 18th day, the neural plate invaginates along its central axis to form a longitudinal median neural groove which has neural folds on its side. Can you see? So ito siya class, no? So the whole of this is your ectoderm. So nasaan si neural groove? Ito na yung ating neural plate, no? Neural plate natin yan. So this is the neural groove, the central depression, and then the lateral edge is your neural fold. Okay, so again, the ectoderm is the blue, the mesoderm is your red, and then the yellow is your endoderm. Okay, so how is the neural tube formation for additional information? So as I was telling you, class, no, once the neural folds fuse together, then the neural tube will be formed. And remember that during the formation of the neural tube, it will start in the fusion, no, of the formation of the neural tube will start in the cervical region. And then from the cervical region, folding will be extending cranially, and then from the cranial going caudally. Okay? So the neural tube closure, okay, a cranial neuropore closes at day 25, and then caudal neuropore closes at day 27. So failure of the closure of the neural tube will give you neural tube defect. Okay? So kapag hindi mo binigyan ng iyong pasyente ng folic acid class, no? So that's why folic acid should be given during the start of the third trimestral period. Um, Approximately, the pregnant women should take at least 180 tablets of your folic acid. Okay? And remember that at this point, we don't give the folic acid singly. It must be combined with your iron or iron. Okay? So yung iniinom ng mga pregnant mothers, specifically after the first trimester, is a combination of your iron, okay, and a combination of your folic acid. Okay? Now, kung allergy, kung may magtanong, ay Dok, pa, yun, may allergy sa iron. Meron namang um, tablet, no, na folic acid lang. Eh kasi kung allergy yung patient, eh, wala na ka namang magagawa, eh, no? So, kakain na lang ng mga iron-rich products, okay, like eating liver, no, mayaman yan sa iron. Okay, so at least pag ipinanganak naman yung newborn, hindi siya anemic, wala siyang anemia. Okay? So please take note of the neurulation process. We said the neurulation process involves the formation of the neural tube. Again, the neural tube is the origin of the development of the brain and the spinal cord. Okay, so what happened? No, we said that when the neural tube is already fused, no, so there will be separation of your neural crest. So how does your neural crest separate? So ito yung story. As the neural folds fuse to form the neural tube, neuroectodermal cells migrate. So magmamigrate ngayon ito, class. Can you see? Yan ang neural crest. Oh, yan, no? So kapag nag-fuse na siya, what will happen to the neural crest? The neural crest na will migrate, lalabas siya. Can you see that? And then when your neural crest migrated, ito ngayon ang mangyayari sa neural crest. Okay, so the neural crest should be located or found at the dorsolateral area of the neural tube to form the neural crest, which soon will divide into two cell type of cell masses. Okay, so that is how we're going to look at the development, no, of the neural crest structure. Okay, so the neural crest derivatives, if you are going to look at what are the derivatives of the neural crest? Okay, so the peripheral nervous system plus the autonomic nervous system, including the swan cells, adrenal medulla, melanocytes, craniofacial structure of the developing embryo, and the cranial, spinal, and the autonomic ganglia. So these are the derivatives of the neural crest. Okay, also the sensory ganglia of the cranium, cranial and the spinal nerves, the neurolemma sheath of the peripheral nerve. Now, ang neurolemma sheath class ng peripheral nerve, this is the covering, the tissue that covers the nerve. You call it neurolemma. Okay, even the development or the meninges are derivative of the neural crest. And then, of course, you also have your pigment cells of the retina plus the cells of the adrenal medulla. So all of these are derivative of the neural crest. Okay, again, to add to that information, neurulation begins during the early part of the fourth week. Okay, third week to early part of the fourth week. And remember that the cranial two-third, okay, of the embryo, okay, will be representing the future brain. Okay, so the cranial neuropore closes entirely. The cranial neuropore closes entirely on the 25th day of embryonic life. Now, the caudal one-third, okay, of the neurula will be representing the future spinal cord. Okay? So, the caudal neuropore will close 2 days later. So, kung 25th day yung cranial neuropore nagko-close, the caudal neuropore will close on the 27th day of embryonic life. Okay? So is that clear? So that is how are we going to look at our neurulation period. Okay, so how is the development of the spinal cord? So tapos na tayo sa development ng brain, no? So we said that after the, of course, the central nervous system not only include the brain but also the spinal cord. Now, how is the development of the spinal cord? The spinal cord are derived from the caudal neural tube, okay? And what are the layers of the developing neural tube, no? In association with the development of the spinal cord. So you have your ventricular zone. The ventricular zone, okay, will be where your ependymal cells is, no? So the ventricular zone, ito yung nasa edges ng ventricular system. Okay? Yung kunyari ay third ventricle. What cells, what type of cells can you see in the third ventricle, the lateral ventricle, the fourth ventricle, and your spinal cord canal, no? So you will see the this ventricular system lined with ependymal cells. Okay? And then in the gray matter will be consisting of the mantle layer, and then the white matter is the marginal layer of the neural tube. Ito yung nasa caudal part class ng neural tube. No, bakit pa nakalabas to? Tingnan natin, hilahin nga natin. Nakalabas eh. Okay? So that is the development of the spinal cord, no? So yung gray matter is naman nasa mantle layer. The marginal layer is the white matter. Okay, functional organization of the developing layer of the neural tube. So if you're going to look at this, no, the functional organization, no, so we'll be giving rise to the basal plate. So kung titignan mo class, no, yung nasa ventral part o nasa basal plate ng iyong neural tube, developing neural tube will be the developing motor neurons. Okay? And then the alar plate, okay, will be giving rise to the sensory neurons. Kita nyo ba class yung picture? So this is the basal plate, which will be the future motor neurons. And then this will be your alar plate. Okay? So nasa taas si alar plate, which is the sensory neurons, and then you have the basal plate, which is the motor neurons. Okay? So please take note of the functional organization, okay, when it comes to the functions of your neurons, no? Whether they are arising coming from the basal, which are motor. Plus, pagka sinabi nating motor, ito yung the nerves, okay, that are responsible for the action of the muscle. Kunyari, muscles of facial expression, paano nagko-contract, paano ka nakaka-smile, paano ka nagpa-pout. And then sensory, bakit may pakiramdam ang iyong mukha. Okay, so that is the meaning of the sensory division and the motor division of the functional division or the functional organization during the neurulation period. Okay, so this is how are you going to look at it. You have your ependymal layer, okay? So we said the ependymal layer will be lining the hole or the opening of your ventricular system, okay? And then you have your alar plate here, okay, alar plate, and then you have your basal plate. Okay? So yung mantle layer natin class will be divided as alar plate and your basal plate. And then this is your marginal layer. Okay? So you need to identify that class when you go to the lab. Okay, so what is neuroepithelium? No, what are those lining epithelium? No, which is the neuroepithelium that will be giving rise to neuron. So the neuron will be arising coming from the neuroblast. Okay, and then you have the astrocyte, which is derivative of the glioblast, specifically your oligodendrocytes. And then you have your ependyma, the ependymal cells that lines your ventricular appendages. And then take note that there is one exemption, which is not a derivative of the neuroepithelium, no? And that is your microglia. Okay? So your microglia class are exempted. They are not derivative of the neuroepithelium. Okay? Um, diniscuss ba ni Dean ang ano? Diniscuss ni Dean ang a part of the histology? Hindi. Okay? Okay, so if you're going to look at this class, no, so you will see your, can you see this? So this is the mesenchyme. Remember that the mesenchyme is the mother of all, no? Yung lahat ng parte ng cells ng organs natin are derivative of the mesenchyme. And if you're going to look at this, no, if you're going to look at this, so you have your mesenchyme, yun ang pinaka-origin, and then you will have your neuroepithelium. So if you're going to look at the neuroepithelium, this neuroepithelium will be giving rise to the developing structure, which is your neuroblast. Okay? Until sa time na maging siyang neuron. So these are the stages of development. Okay? And then of course, you will have your spongioblast class. No? So this is the spongioblast. So your spongioblast will be derivative of the developing astroblast that will be giving rise to your monocyte. Okay? And then of course, you have another derivative here which is your ependyma. Okay? So please take note. Titingnan nyo lang, pwede nyo naman siyang i-zoom para mabasa nyo maigi. Okay? So take note of your neural tube. Ayan ang neural tube, no? So dito kumuha ng a piece of your neural tube, and then this is the enlarge of the piece of the part of the neural tube that's what's taken from this part of the neural tube. Okay? So take note, kung titignan ninyo, yung microglia are not derivative of your neuroepithelium. Saan ang galing ang microglia? From the mesenchyme. Did you get me? So ang origin ng iyong microglia is not your neuroepithelium, but your microglia is a derivative of the mesenchyme. Okay, arising from your mesenchymal cell. So that is the origin of the mesenchyma. Okay, so take note of that information regarding your neuroepithelium. Okay, the ventricular system. Saan ang origin ng ventricular system? So, the ventricular system class will be at the lumen of the neural tube. So, kung titinan mo yung neural lumen, ito yung lumen class. Can you see that? No? So, that is the lumen of the neural tube. Okay? So, that lumen of the neural tube, okay, will be giving rise to the lateral ventricle, the third ventricle, the fourth ventricle, and the central canal of the spinal cord. Okay, so you need to read a bit, okay, regarding this different part of the ventricular system. Anyway, it will be discussed. I think after the discussion of the anatomy of the brain and the spinal cord by Dean. I think Dr. Hershey will be discussing the meninges in the ventricular system. So you will understand more, no? Ano ba yung mga ventricular system na yan? Okay, so when does the myelination begins? Remember, class, that our nerve is covered with myelin sheath. Okay? So, ano ba ang function ng myelin, no? Myelin sheath. The thicker the myelin sheath, the faster is the transmission of impulses. Did you get that, class? No? So, ano nangyayari? Kunyari, gaya ng Parkinson's disease, no? Yung Parkinson's disease, there will be demyelination process. Okay? So, ang ibig sabihin, nawawala ang myelin sheath ng Parkinson's disease. Okay? Or meron pang isang condition, and that is the multiple sclerosis, no? So, if you're going to look at it, what is the main cell that is responsible to the myelination of the cell, okay, of the central nervous system? The myelin sheath of the cell of the central nervous system are derivatives of the oligodendrocytes. Okay? So you have your oligodendrocytes. So the myelination or the development of the myelin sheath of the nerves, okay, that is belonging to the central nervous system is the oligodendrocyte. And then the myelination of the cells that is in the peripheral nervous system. Pagka sinabi nating peripheral nervous system, ito yung ano natin class, no? Ito yung cranial nerves at saka spinal nerves, no? So they are your Schwann cells, okay? They are your Schwann cells. So the myelination of your Schwann cells will be giving rise to the a component of your peripheral nervous system. So sabi natin, the thicker the myelin sheath is the faster is the um, speed, no, of the impulses in the nerves. Okay? Habang numinipis yung ating myelin sheath, the slower is the transfer of impulses. Okay? So, ganitong itsura class ng ating nerve, di ba? What do you have in the nerve? The nerve consists of the axon. Okay? So, magkakameron ng myelination. So, ganyan ang itsura class. Anyway, i-discuss naman yan sa histology ng nervous system. Okay? Okay, development of the brain. So take note the development of the brain class. No, there are two stages in the main development of the brain vesicles. Okay, so the first that happens and start to form during the week 4 of embryonic life are the formation of the primary brain vesicles. So what happens during the primary brain vesicles development? There will be fusion of neural folds in the cranial region and closure of the rostral neuropore. Okay? So these primary brain vesicles are your number one, prosencephalon. Okay? Now the prosencephalon's other name is the forebrain. And then you have your mesencephalon. The mesencephalon is the midbrain. And then you have your rhombencephalon, which is the hindbrain. Okay? So these are your primary brain vesicles. Okay, kapag tinanong kayo anong primary brain vesicles, prosencephalon, which is your forebrain, mesencephalon, which is the midbrain, and the rhombencephalon, which is the hindbrain. Okay, so that happens during the 4th week of embryonic life. Now, what about the secondary brain vesicles? So pagdating ng 5th week of embryonic life, no, is the formation of the secondary brain vesicles. Okay? So what will happen? No? Your primary is the prosencephalon. So your prosencephalon class, no, during the 5th week, will be giving off your telencephalon and your diencephalon. Okay? And then during the primary development of your mesencephalon, okay, on the 5th week, the mesencephalon will remain as is, no? So it is still your mesencephalon. Okay? And then the primary, which is the rhombencephalon, will give rise to the development during the 5th week of embryonic life. Your rhombencephalon will give rise to the metencephalon and the myelencephalon. Okay? So these are the different derivatives of your secondary, okay, according to the primary origin of your secondary brain vesicle to the primary brain vesicle. Okay, so your telencephalon, ano yung adult derivatives, no? So the adult derivatives of your telencephalon, okay, will be giving rise to the cerebrum or the cerebral cortex. Okay? So the origin of your cerebral cortex of the cerebrum is the telencephalon. The diencephalon will give rise to the thalamus and the hypothalamus. The mesencephalon will give rise to the midbrain. Metencephalon will give rise to the pons and cerebellum. And the myelencephalon, medulla oblongata. Okay? So please take note of the primary and the secondary development of your brain vesicles. The primary, which is initiated during the fourth week, okay, consisting of three major parts, prosen, mesen, and the rumpencephalon, and then the five secondary brain vesicles. Okay? So again, take note of the adult derivatives. Okay? Just be class. Okay. So these are your secondary derivatives and which primary, brain vesicles they arises. Okay, so please take note of this, no? I posted this, no? Nandiyan na yung equivalent ng primary to the secondary. But take note of the ventricles or the cavities that is present, no? In that part of the brain. So what do you have or where can you find the lateral ventricles? The lateral ventricles are found in the cerebral hemisphere. Ito yung kapag dinisect mo yung brain class, may makikita kang dalawang space, no? Na parang ribbon. So that is your lateral ventricle. And then in your diencephalon, okay, where you have your thalamus, the thalamus, you have your third ventricle. So remember, class, that the third ventricle separates the right and the left, no? The right and the left thalamus. So that is the small space in between your thalamus. And then in the midbrain, okay, what cavity do you have in the midbrain? The cerebral aqueduct. Okay, that is called cerebral aqueduct. And then pons in the cerebellum, okay, between the pons in the cerebellum, you will find triangular shape space, and that is what we call the upper part of the fourth ventricle. Okay, and then in the medulla oblongata, you will have the lower part of the fourth ventricle. Okay, so please take note of the um, cavities. Okay, where are they found, and in which specific part of the brain are these cavities of the brain found? Okay. Okay, so during the development of the brain, you will find brain plexus, no? So the brain plexus of the brain is seen during the fourth week of development, okay? So we have the midbrain plexure. So this is your midbrain plexure. Can you see? Ano yun? This is the midbrain flexure, and then you have your cervical flexure. Can you see, class? So yan yung ating midbrain, and then this is your cervical flexure. Okay, so these two flexures are already present and available during the fourth week of embryonic life. Okay, what are some of the positional changes of the spinal cord? Now, during the embryonic life, okay, the length of, if you're going to look, no, the length or the spinal cord occupies the entire length of the, okay, the entire length of the vertebral canal. Can you see? So, yung blue na yan, class, is all spinal cord occupying the whole of this length of the vertebral canal in the embryo. And then it will happen, the vertebral column and dura mater grow more rapidly. And then at 6 months old, no, at 6 months old embryonic life, where is the terminal end of your spinal cord? At 6 months, it is at the level of your sacral 1 vertebra. Okay, and then at birth, nasaan ang spinal cord? L3, no? Okay, L3. And then in adult, where can you find the termination or the level or termination of your spinal cord? it is at the level of the lumbar one vertebra. Okay, so please take note of this positional changes of this. Napaka-importante dito, class, no? Kaya nga, remember, no, that, let's say, for example, no, you are assigned in the pediatric department, and then the resident will ask you to, okay, can you do lumbar tapping? Okay? So, if you know the level, no, kapag 6 months old, no, okay, so nasaan? S1, kapag at birth, nasa level ng L3. So, ang ibig sabihin, kung L3 at birth, hindi ka po pwedeng mag-dural tapping, okay, at that structure very close to your L3. Okay, so it's better to go at least 2 vertebrae lower, no? Pwedeng L4 and pwedeng L5. Okay, and then adult naman, nasa level ng lumbar 1 vertebra ang spinal cord. So for you not to injure the spinal cord, then you can insert your anesthetic needle, no, between your L3 and L4. Ako kasi, class, no, if I am doing some spinal tapping, no, kapag adult, I will usually do my spinal tap between L3 and L4. And then kapag 6 months, no, kasi nasa at birth, no, yung mga newborn, no, usually between L4 and L5 ako nagtutusok, no, to do the lumbar tapping. Okay, so do you have any question at this point? Okay, development of the spinal ganglia. Okay, so take note of the development, no, when you say unipolar neurons, no. So you will see that they are derivative of your neural crest cells. And then, anong itsura ng bipolar neuron? Ganito class ang itsura ng bipolar, yung BNC. Okay? So you will see that there are axons as the first, and then ganito yung unipolar neuron. Okay? So this is an example wherein you have a unite in a T-shaped fashion. So that is your unipolar. Okay, unipolar ganglia, okay, or neuron. Okay, development of meninges, spinal meninges, primordial meninges, okay, and then the most external of the meninges is the dura mater. You need to remember, class, that that the meninges, no, the meninges that covers the brain is the same meninges that covers the spinal cord. Okay? So yung nakikita ninyo na meninges na nagko-cover ng spinal cord, no, sa loob ng vertebral canal is just a continuation of the meninges that is coming from the brain. Yung nagko-cover ng brain. Okay? So that is your development of the spinal meninges. Okay, so there are some congenital anomalies, class, no, if there will be some problem, no, during the fourth week of development life. So that is the formation of your neural tube defects. So there are several types of your neural tube defects, including your spina bifida. So I will be discussing later on the different types of the spina bifida. And then what is anencephaly, no? If you see a newborn without brain, no, without the brain, no, pinanganak na walang brain. So that is a case of a neural tube defect, and the condition is called anencephaly. No, i-explain ko pa yan later doon sa ating clinical correlate. No, medyo nauna lang itong slide nito, hindi ko siya na-move pababa. Okay? So what would be, and then of course your encephalocele. So what are the different causes of the neural tube defect? So sabi natin, no, the failure of the neural tube closure. Hindi na close ang neural tube. So anong magiging consequence? If there will be no closure of the neural tube, then the consequence is to have neural tube defects. Okay, the mother is allergy, or maybe eventually she really skip taking folic acid because she has no time to go to the rural health center for a checkup. Okay, So he was not able to take any folic acid tablet. Okay, then you will have a folic acid deficiency. Okay, so this is the possible no embryological basis of the neural tube defect class. Okay, so you have here your neural plate here. Okay, and then what will happen? No, so please take a look at the different. Okay, so you have your a defect in the closure of the rosal neuropore. Okay, so this will be the consequence if you have this one. Okay, so this is the neural deficit, caudal to lesion. So in addition to the neural deficit, the patient will be showing manifestation. Meron siyang club foot, no? But whether the club foot or is present or negative, no? The moment you have your neural deficit, no? Wherein the you are not able to resume for the patient to take your folic acid. Okay, so the consequence will be neural tube defect. Okay, so if the patient has meningomyelocele, no, plus the hydrocephalus, okay, so that is another type of your neural tube defect. Okay, and then I will be discussing the different types of your spina bifida later on. So, according to this, clinical correlation, folic acid supplementation prevents neural tube defects. So, CNS malformation can affect number one, motor function, sensory, processing, and recognition. Okay, so these are some of the very important clinical correlates. Okay, that is arising coming from the in neural tube defect, and how are you going to prevent neural tube defect? I said you need to prescribe your patient, no, folic acid plus your iron. Now, remember kasi parang it is not, pagka sinabing kasi Dok, wala kaming time pumunta ng health center. Okay? But remember class, this tablets like folic acid and your um, iron, they're all free. No, they are given free in the rural health center. Okay, so always advise your patient to go to the health center. So recent evidence proves that folic acid or the folate reduces the incidence of neural tube defects. Okay, by as much as 70% if 400 milligrams is given every day. No, so at least uh, 70%, I mean 400 milligrams, okay, of your folic acid should be given every day. Okay? So, tell your patient, do not skip taking a folic acid, no? Um, because sometimes the patient are non-compliant, no? When you say non-compliant, they don't take medications, okay, on time, no? Sometimes pag nakalimutan nila, wala na. Okay, so this is a example of the spina bifida. Okay, so when we speak of the spina bifida class, kaya ng itsura. Okay, so there is non-fusion. The main cause is the non-fusion of the embryonic halves of the vertebral arches. Okay, what about the spina bifida? The spina bifida usually, of course, between your L5 and S1. Okay, and then you will see a presence of a dimple with top of hair at the center. Okay, so that is how are you going to differentiate spina bifida from occulta, spina bifida occulta. Okay, so you have your spina bifida cystica. So ito yung itsura class ng spina bifida cystica. Okay, so this is the severe type, no? Iba pa yung severe sa most serious. Okay, and then you have spina bifida with meningocele. So this contains meninges with the CSF. Okay, And then you have the spina bifida with meningomyelocele. So it means that the spinal cord or the nerve roots are already included in the spina bifida with meningomyelocele type. Okay. Now, what about spina bifida with myelosclesis? So, ganyan ang itsura na class ng spina bifida with myelosclesis. Okay, so this is the most severe type. Okay, and then of course you have the manifestation of having a spinal cord. Okay, which is already open. Okay, and then the usual cause is the of spina bifida with myelosclesis is the neural folds failed to fuse. So hindi talaga nagko-close ang ating spina bifida with myelosclesis. How about you have here a 3-month-old boy, okay, and then the family observed that the patient has lumbar sacral mass, and then when he is delivered, no, um, there is hypoplasty, okay, hypoplastic flaccid bilateral lower extremity. Okay, then both legs are reflexive, walang response sa mga reflexes, and then the patient has urinary incontinence. Okay, so these are some of the manifestation of spina bifida, specifically, no, yan, ganitong itsura ng lumbar myelocele. Okay, so that is your other clinical correlates. So these are some of the clinical types of your spina bifida. Okay, so ito, no, may buhok pa siya, no? May buhok, so this is your capillary top. Okay, so this is your spina bifida, spina bifida, no? Class yung spina bifida, yung the usual cause na kumbaga merong top of hair, no? May makikitang hair on top, no? Pero hindi naman naka-expose. Sometimes the patient is asymptomatic. Okay? So asymptomatic siya. Okay na, kapag ganito na, yan, may lumabas na, oh, no? So please take note of the different appearance, no, of the spina bifida. Okay, do you have questions up to this point? May klase ba kayo, class sa HLS?
Meron po to question.
Okay, so what are the types of your congenital anomalies of the brain? No, the types of the congenital anomalies of the brain. So the first one, okay, congenital anomaly is structural anomalies caused by abnormal organogenesis. Okay, so the organogenesis class is the first. Okay, what are the levels of brain development, or I mean embryology? Okay, so the first one is the formation of the biped, no, and then you have the development of the tree type, and then you have your organogenesis. Okay, so the second type of congenital anomaly is the disturbances in the organization of the cells in the nervous system, and the usual product of this number 2 is mental retardation. So bakit nagkakameron tayo ng mentally retarded siblings, no? Bakit merong mentally retarded? So this is the cause of mental there are disturbance of the organization of the cell. And the third type of the congenital anomaly of the brain is the errors of metabolism because of an accumulation of toxic substances. Okay, so these are the three classification of the congenital anomalies of the brain. Okay, so what are some of the clinical anomalies, no, that is related to the brain? Number one is the cranium bifidum. Okay? So kapag nakakita ka class ng ganitong itsura ng patient, no? Parang dalawa, no? Dalawa ang kanyang ulo, no? So this is what we call the cranium bipedum. So the first one, or the cranium bipedum, is a defect in the formation of the cranium, and they usually affect the squamous part of the occipital bone. So take note of that. They usually affect the squamous part of the occipital bone. So, what are some of the classification of your cranium bifidum? Number one is cranial meningocele. So, the structure that only herniate, okay, in the central meningocele is the meninges. So, there are herniation of the meninges. Okay, or there could be a herniation of the meninges and part of the brain. Then you call it meningoencephalocele. Okay, and then when you say meningo hydroencephalocele, then the main problem is the ventricular system of the patient. Okay, so please take note of the different clinical correlation, no, of the cranium bipedum. Okay, so these are the different pictures of the different types of your cranium bipedum. Okay. Okay, microcephaly. Okay, when you speak of microcephaly, you will see a patient with a very small calvarian brain. Okay, but take note, no, the size of the face is normal. Okay, so maliit lang yung ulo class, no? But if you are going to look at the size of the face is normal in shape. Okay, so the patient is grossly mentally retarded. And at this point, you will see the anong tawag dito? This patient is microcephaly, no? Because of the the underdevelopment of the brain. Okay, so that is the main cause of patients with microcephaly. Okay, exencephaly, pagka nakakita ka class ng ganitong itsura ng newborn, no? So meron siyang exoencephaly. So the main problem here is the failure of the the cephalic part of the neural tube. Okay, hindi siya nag-close. Okay, and then this happens during the 4th week of development life. Okay, so this is exencephaly. Okay, so my mero anencephaly. So one in every 1,000 live birth. Okay, plus it is associated with the absence of the cranium or the acrania, and then this condition is lethal. Okay, so this is the lethal type of encephaly. Okay, so so you have your hydrocephaly. So when there is congenital anomaly of the ventricular system of the brain, like there must be some obstruction of your third ventricle. So kapag merong obstruction ng third ventricle, then what will happen? It will manifest as having an hydroencephaly. So ganyan ang itsura ng hydroencephaly, yung mga malalaking ulo, no? So this is usually a congenital anomaly of the ventricular system of the brain. Okay? So there are two types of your hydroencephaly, the obstructing or the non-communicating. And you have your non-communicating type or the non-obstructive, non-communicating hydrocephalus. Okay, yun na para yung last, no? Do you have any question? Have any question of our lecture for this afternoon? Masyadong mabilis yata yung lecture ko, natapos tayo agad. Well, anyway, no, if you have class with your HLS, no, kay Dr. Bordados, you can have a short break and you can proceed. Kasi 3:00 pa lang pala eh. So 1 oras lang pala ako nag-lecture. Kasi class, I simplified my lecture. Yung kasing isang lecture ko is consisting of more than 80 slides. No? More than 80 slides kasi yung isa. And sabi ko siguro po pwede na ito kalahati. Okay? So, there be any question? Okay. Nag-screenshot ka na, Greg.
Yes po.
Nandito na ba yung nag-take ng NMAT? Sino yung nag-take? Si Faye? So, how is the NMAT? Okay. Tayo ba ay mag-recapitulate pa? Ha? Wag na. Basahin nyo na lang. Ha? Hindi kasi may klase din akong 4 o'clock. No? Sa ibang school naman. Make-up kasi nag-medicine week sila. I-declare na yung buong linggo walang pasok. O di, ang daming na-miss na class. Okay? So just remember, kapag sinabing development, ano yung origin? Ectoderm. No? What are the division of your nervous system? What are the 2 division of your nervous system? Wala na, ulimot na.
CNS and PNS po.
CNS at saka PNS. So your CNS is composed of
Brain and spinal cord.
spinal cord, no? Bukas ang nag-announce bigla Diyos ko, bukas ang deliberation ninyo. Hindi ko pa siya tapos, ewan ko kung tapos na si Dr. Hershey mag-check ng practical. Okay? And then yung PNS, anong division? Di ba? Inilecture naman yan ni Dean. Kaya hindi ko na siya diniscuss maigi. Yung fundamental. Okay? So, that's all for this afternoon. Okay, just send me your attendance, Greg. Okay. Nag-announce ba si Dean ng Monday, i-incorporate niya yung basal ganglia sa lecture niya? Kasi nag-message siya sa akin no? Yung lecture daw niya sa basal ganglia will be incorporated with your face-to-face class. Okay? So, please send me the screenshot of our attendance today. So, if no more, that will be our lecture for the